G. Okay, so it's going to be a lovely matchup. Very, very strong Phoenix deck using the new spell scroll with Katana of Fire and Invocation of Ash. Very deadly combination here. So the Katana of Fire being very, very strong onto any tower like Tadaka, together with Invocation of Ash, which is a fire attachment. Okay, we're gonna get started right now. And on DirtyDeeds side, he's actually running Golden Plains Outpost, which is often mocked as the weakest stronghold, perhaps in the entire game. But he is actually bringing it, trying to make it work. It definitely has actually gotten better recently, especially with DieQ. So we're going to see whether DirtyDeeds can show us how to make it work. First off, Kaza to go right out of the gate with 4+3 on Infernal Guard Invoker. He's going to defend and buff it and honor it. Defend, attack and honor it. While DirtyDeeds is going for Border Rider with 3 Fate on it. I believe that means that Kaza does not have any assassination in his list. Let me just double check. He does not have any assassination in his list. So Border Rider is very, very efficient. And especially now with so many good attachments that Unicorn has. Okay, Kaza attacks in. I think he is probably going to pull out. Oh, actually he may not. It's going to be interesting. He's definitely not going to activate his ability here. Question is whether he's going to pull out with favorable grounds. Oh, wait, what? Okay, so he's going to activate and then pull out. It's an interesting choice. The other alternative was that he could honor while he's defending, which so it doesn't use the favorable ground, and then he can save the favorable ground against like a way of the open hand, which I believe he is running 3 off. So now he does not have any favorable grounds against like a way of the open hand. He's gonna play a Clarity of Purpose, yes, but it's countered by the Captive Audience, and of course Kaza plays Defend Your Honor. Now we see why he did this sequencing earlier on. This little bit strange sequencing. He honored first so that he can now beat the Captive Audience that he expected DirtyDeeds to play. Very nice high level games from plays from both sides already, and I believe Kaza is the one getting the better out of it. In the long game, I believe Kaza actually should have a strong advantage. One of the ways that Golden Plains Outpost can continue to gain value and be threatening in the long game is with its Swift Magistrate and Tetsuko. But because Kaza is playing Phoenix, he actually has Cloud Domain, which is so rare these days, but he actually is running 3 Cloud Domains, which is going to be disruptive to that plan of DirtyDeeds. Can't really rely on Swift Magistrate just blanking your opponent's dudes. DirtyDeeds is going to play Lurking Affliction. There's a new card to Taint any character, which gives it +2/+2. But whenever it declares to join a conflict, commits to join a conflict, then you lose an honor. It's very strong. It's very, very strong. It's kind of like a Invocation of Ash for 0 cost. And he's going to overlap it with disguise it with Kiora. So now he's gonna go in again, and this time it's on military. I'm not sure if Kaza was actually blindsided by this. Seems to be the case, and it looks like there will be a first break for DirtyDeeds. So DirtyDeeds is not just trying to play things slowly, he's also trying to make the best out of every conflict, threatened in political and in military. Political, he has 3 captive audience, so he can turn political to military anytime. And although this isn't Hisumori Toride, he doesn't have 3 conflicts, but he can still definitely put on the pressure and put on a high tempo. Although right now it seems like going into turn 2, I would say that Kaza has probably gotten a little bit better of a situation. Although the board is really quite even. It's really quite even. And one really nice thing is that DirtyDeeds managed to set up the lovely play of having 2 Fate on the rings, and he is the first player. So, and he has Kiora in play, so he's gonna attack on either Void or Water, and then he's gonna go swap into the other one, taking both Fate on the rings, which is actually a swing of 2 Fate, because you gain 1 Fate and they lose 1 Fate. It's really powerful play. I would be surprised if he actually goes into Void, because I expect him to go into Water and switch into Void. Oh, okay, so he's going to Void him. And if he switches into Water, I don't see Water being very effective. The other possibility is that he's just trying... Oh, right, he's not going with Kiora. That's interesting. Oh, but of course he might push Kiora in anyway with reserve 10s. Okay, he's gonna attack into Feast of Famine. And Feast of Famine declared Fire Ring to be claimed, so that's gonna aid in his Katana of Fire if he plays this turn. Very likely he does have at least 1 copy in his hand right now. He's drawn 14 cards already. Infernal Guard Invoker's doing extra value. He's getting his 2nd Honor proc on a 2 Glory Shiba Yojimbo. Very nice play by Kaza. And it's going to be Daikyu. We're going to see the new card, and Daikyu as a first player is +2. Military to make this a 7 strength beast. He's going to use Sanguine Mastery to remove Daikyu and Scarlet Saber. Scarlet Saber was played earlier on. Sorry, I missed that. Oh yeah, he played Scarlet Saber and then Daikyu. And Sanguine Mastery removes both of them. That's really devastating for DirtyDeeds. He was hoping to get the Daikyu activation onto Yojimbo, winning him the conflict and destroying the Feast of Famine, breaking Feast of Famine. But right now, he still manages to get in, but Kaza says, hey, I can move into, I have favored mounts. And now this conflict is really getting intense. Both players are really playing very quickly, and it's currently 12 to 10 in favor of Kaza. Still, DirtyDeeds does have a curved blade on Border Rider and another curved blade on Kiora. So he's still winning, but not breaking. I think actually it's fine for Kaza to let this go. Oh, actually, it's probably not that great, because although it's not breaking, but really importantly, there's Scarlet Saber, which is very important. So you definitely either want to spend your fate as Kaza, or you want to defend the conflict successfully. Scarlet Saber is going to remove his 1 fate that's remaining. Oh, he plays a 2nd Sanguine Mastery to remove the Scarlet Saber and Curve Blade again. Really that's one of the strengths of Phoenix right now. It's really dominating the late game because you can just remove so many attachments, and attachments are really the key to having a strong late game. So with one Sanguine Mastery, especially with Isawa Mori Toseido, you can remove 2 or 4, 5, even 5 attachments at once. And we saw that here, managing to not just gain value from that um, Sanguine Mastery, but also getting tempo from it, using it to win the conflict. And now Tadaka is in play. He's coming in, disguised over. Infernal Guard Invoker, his favorite target for disguise. Spell Scroll also comes in to move Sanguine Mastery to the hand. Wow, I did not actually notice this interaction before, but actually Spell Scroll actually is able to return Sanguine Mastery to the hand, not just Katana of Fire, but also Sanguine Mastery. Really, really showing why it's in this deck. Right now, one thing that DirtyDeeds does have going for him is that he has 5 fate advantage. And technically he does have more fate on his characters. Let's see, actually does Kaza actually have any... he manages to break Cycle of Vengeance, so now actually he's leading in breaks as well. I'm gonna just check quickly whether Kaza has any ways to add fate on his characters besides just the regular duplication of Isawa Tadaka. In Harmony. Nope. Nope, looks like he doesn't have anything like that. Yep, he doesn't have anything like that. So he's just going to... I mean, Tadaka only has a maximum of 1 more turn, 2 more turns. Should be 4 more turns, right, if he manages to duplicate it twice. If he doesn't duplicate it, then it's only going to be here for 1 or 2 more turns. Most likely he's going to be here for about 3 turns. He can use, I believe he's playing In Harmony. Fate on attached character cannot be removed by card or ring effects. So it just can avoid Void Ring. Right. So most likely he's going to be here for another 3 turns. If DirtyDeeds can somehow survive for 3 turns, then he might actually have a shot in the longer game, but that might be tricky because Kaza is really piling on the tempo right now. He's got to have Katanas of Fire in his hand, which are going to be very, very strong and providing lots of military power. Okay, in Dynasty phase, they are pulling out all the stops, it seems. There's a Moto Stables which has appeared, which is it's also a strong synergy with Golden Flames Outpost, giving +2 when you move in. He plays Swift Magistrate and Moto Conqueror, so he's really pile on the tempo right now. So, Moto Conqueror with no fate on it. But he still has 5 fate in the bank. So that's quite a lot of fate that he still has to play with. On the other side, Kaza makes an interesting play, which is Mia Mystic with 1 fate on it. This kind of signals that he maybe wants to use this fate for one of his Maho spells, which it just should be Sanguine Mastery. He could play it if he has the situation come up. I mean, even if it doesn't happen, then you can always sacrifice Mia Mystic on the next turn. Just leave it and sacrifice it on the next turn. He's going to attack into Meditation on the Town, which is actually horrible for Kaza. Because Meditation should be able to... Oh no, I'm so sorry. In Harmony has already been played. He plays In Harmony using the claimed ring from Succeeded Shrine. So Meditations on Top cannot remove the the fate on Tadaka. Very strong play. Now there's only one province left before in Kaza's path to victory. Can DirtyDeeds do something about this? The province on the stronghold should be Golden Plains Outpost, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yep, it's Golden Plains, Golden Plains, not Golden Plains Outpost. Golden Plains. So that means it kind of gives him an extra life because he gets to move the conflict to the last remaining province. Swift Magistrate is going to go in on looks like Political Earth. Very interesting. Both players playing very quickly. They haven't even used 5 minutes of their time yet. And we are already nearing the climax of the game, it seems. He's going to go in onto Feast of Famine. Of course, Feast of Famine was already nerfed, and it now only moves one fate from a character to your character. Kaza plays court games to honor Shiba Yojimbo, so now looks like it's gonna be... Yeah, he plays a Supernatural Storm as well. He wants to win this conflict. Very interesting. Looks like he wanted to win the Void conflict, because if he manages to Void, then it would remove the fate from mere listing. And from there, Kaza wouldn't have any fate to play Maho spells with that he wanted to. I'm not sure whether In Harmony actually stops you from playing removing the fate by using Maho spells, but yeah. Sorry if you guys are typing in chat. Right now I don't really have it set up that I can interact with chat, so sorry about that. But okay, now Tadaka is gonna go in, and of course he knows that Golden Plains is on the stronghold, so he's gonna go into the 4th province first. So Golden Plains doesn't have any chance to give him the extra life. So he's going to go into Upholding Authority. Does he have... no, he's not running ambushes. So he is going to have to suck it up to take the Upholding Authority hit if he breaks this. Yep. And he's going to blow his load right here with Katana of Fire and Invocation of Ash. He still has another restricted slot for another Katana of Fire if he does have it in hand. Cloud the Mind onto Swift Magistrate before Upholding Authority gets to it. Let me just check quickly. Does DirtyDeeds actually have anything to remove this Cloud the Mind? No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like he has anything in the conflict deck. He might have something. No, he has nothing as well, I think, in the Dynasty deck. So it looks like he doesn't have any way to remove the Cloud the Mind. And he's already down two provinces. Looks really, really dire for DirtyDeeds. How is he going to survive the next swing from Tadaka onto the stronghold? That's the real question right now. He can get in to attack, to maybe break a province this turn. He may not even be able to if we have the favored mount come in with an unbow like Against the Waves. Is he gonna come in with... No, he's not gonna use his favored mount and Against the Waves. There's he's already played one Against the Waves, so the chance that he has a second is not super high. Okay, so now there's 2 breaks. that DirtyDeeds has gotten. He needs 2 more breaks to win the game, but he is the first player. So if he goes in on his first conflicts and breaks, and then he somehow survives, he can still turn this around. My only question is, how is he going to prevent that? And he answers me with Negui. Negui is one way that he can push Tadaka out, but Tadaka still has the favorite mount. So does he have some another send home effect against Tadaka? He's gonna play 2 Solemn Scholars, but he's not playing the Adept of the Waves. Kaza, I mean, here. Of course, because he has an Ancestral Shrine. Oh, that's really, really powerful. Ancestral Shrine with Solemn Scholar is such a powerful combination of cards. I mean, from the start of the game, it's already pretty much been from when Ancestral Shrine was printed. It's pretty much been here. Not sure which set this was printed in, but yeah, it's really, really powerful combination. So now these two dudes are just able to bow any 2 characters from DirtyDeeds. Kaza plays another Cloud the Mind on Tetsuko. He says, I don't need the Cloud the Mind on Negui. I have answers for Negui. I just want to cloud your Tetsuko. Let's see. Does DirtyDeeds actually have some other kind of send homes to survive the swing in from Tadaka? It doesn't look like it. No, oh, he does. No, he does. He does. He has 2 Bonds of Blood. 2 Bonds of Blood can technically save him. He has used 1 already. I'm sorry I missed that. But he still has 1 more. So he could technically go for Negui into Bonds of Blood. Although it probably doesn't get past the triple censures. Yeah, it doesn't get past the triple censures and defend your honor, which Kaza probably still has. So it looks really difficult right now for DirtyDeeds. Kaza is going to just simply defend with Mia Mystic here. Kaza loses 1 invocation to move Invocation of Ash to Isawa Tadaka. Looks like they are having some issue. Yeah, that's actually a little bit tricky, right? Because DirtyDeeds played the Shinjo Ambusher, and then Tadaka actually could have hit the Shinjo Ambusher because he activated first. So it's a little bit messy right now. But he does remove a captive audience. So that's the 2nd captive audience, I believe. Yep, that's the 2nd captive audience. There's only 1 more captive audience, but there are 3 censures and 2 defend your honors. So I don't know whether Tadaka can actually yeah, I don't know whether DirtyDeeds can actually resolve any events that he wants to right now. On the Stronghold for Kaza, it would be Pursuit of Justice, right, which works well with Favorite Mount from Tadaka. He plays Spoils of War. This gives him another last breath of hope. 3 new cards to see to hopefully save him. If he manage, although he has a bunch of cancels to fight through, if he has enough cards that need to be cancelled, and Kaza just doesn't draw enough of the cancels, he might be able to push a crucial event through. Okay, now Tadaka is going to go in on political? Really? Is that enough? That's very interesting. He's going in on political with 8 skill. He does have a lot of military. That's why I was a bit curious, and it's very likely that he has a second katana of fire in his hand as well, which gives him a lot of military power. But anyway, here he's going to go on political because, of course, Unicorn is also low on political. But not so much with Kiora and being tainted. So that gives her +2/+2. And now it's not breaking, it's 8 versus 7. And he's going to play an Ageless Croon to prevent, to really make it difficult for Kaza to do much more in this conflict. It's going to be 8/8. Although, of course, I don't think the question here is DirtyDeeds isn't trying to win the game on his swing because the Solemn Scholars are still active. But the thing here is that if he can just survive this turn, Tadaka will be off the table. I'm not sure if Tadaka was supposed to have one more fate on him because of that error with Invocation of Ash. But in any case, it's also still going to be really super difficult for DirtyDeeds to fight, to defend against the next attack from Kaza, the military attack from Kaza. Of course, we have to assume that Kaza has an unbow for Tadaka in the form of Against the Waves. So anything that the DDX sends in now will likely be bowed by Solemn Scholar. It's already his second conflict, so and both Solemn Scholars have not been used yet, so whatever he sends in is going to be bowed. And he still needs to defend against the military conflict. Swing back from Kaza, so I'm not sure why he's actually going in right now. I'm also not sure, yeah, he hasn't won a military conflict, so encampment is not active. Yeah, so right now, I think Kaza can just bow both characters with Solemn Scholar. Can he actually do anything against this? He doesn't have unbows for this. So he's gonna move in and save favorite mount. I think this is an error. I think this is an error from Kaza. I think this could be a way for the DDs to win because he should save his favorite mount. He should save his favorite mount for wait, let me just double check this. Oh no, this is not the temple, this is I'm so sorry. I thought this was the temple that claims the ring, but it's not. It's actually an ancestral shrine. So the Solomon Scholars are not active. My apologies for that. Yeah, so he does not have the ability to bow the attackers. But I think now DirtyDeeds may have the ability to survive against Tadaka, because when Tadaka attacks, he can move in with the Bulk Nagui using Golden Plains Outpost and activate Nagui to send him home. And Kaza will need a second favored mount, I believe, in order to prevent this. Either that or he needs the third Claw of the Mind to prevent it. Yeah, I'm surprised. No, and also it's interesting that he moves in, because it kind of represents to me that he doesn't really have censure up. He wants to use Defend Your Honor, which is why he moves in with Tadaka. Yep, and he's probably going to play Defend Your Honor now against the captive audience. That's what I'm expecting. Oh no, he does not. Captive audience resolves. And we're going to see... We're going to see Pursuit of Justice unbow Tadaka. Wait, he passes? Right, okay, because it's not breaking. But why not just unbow? I'm thinking maybe he's thinking he can save it for... He can save it for when he's attacking into the DirtyDeeds Golden Plains, because it's also a water province. Now, DirtyDeeds is going to move Nagui into the conflict and move Tadaka out. And it's still not enough. He's going to move Swift Magistrate into the conflict. Oh my goodness, has DirtyDeeds done it? Oh, he plays a Wayfinder for the extra +2. That was crucial. Strength in number is going to send it home. But does he have the censure? He does not have the censure. He has a second Yuji Wayfinder. And it's going to be sent home again. Oh my goodness, DirtyDeeds does the impossible. Wait, how did he not have his censures? Wow. Wow, that was incredible. He had to win it on this conflict, or else Tadaka was going to swing back onto military. Which also gives us the thought of whether Tadaka could have attacked in on military on the first conflict instead of going in on political. Very, very interesting on either side. Wow, that was a blast of a game. And Golden Plains Outpost comes out the victor. So with this this game complete, we have DirtyDeeds moving on to the round of 8, getting closer to the Gold Cup victory. All right, definitely not what I was expecting, but wow. Wait, couldn't he have used? All right, there wasn't any attachment to sacrifice to kill with yeah, Mystic. speechless. Okay, I'm gonna go and sleep. Thanks for joining me, guys, and see you guys next time.